All right, Dogg from Air fans, Evan Benton of Dogg from Air here with the first installment of my new series, The Left Can't Meme, where I'm going to be looking at the spiciest, uh, lamest leftist memes and critiquing them. So let's get right to those, shall we? Alrighty, so this is the one that started this all off in my brain, and a relative shared this. God bless him. So this is a classic format from some TV show. I can't remember. But so first panel, the refugees are coming. The man says they need our help. This guy says we should help the Americans first, and then he throws a chair and says, well, then let's help the Americans. And then he finally says, no, that's socialism. So I do know that this is in response to the refugees are the Afghan refugees, okay? So what this is really doing is it's really blaming average American conservatives for Biden's hasty withdrawal, shall we say. And that's just a lot of what you see among the left. But, of course, the real problem that critics of socialism have is that it's not voluntary, right? I think that a lot of people would like to help their fellow Americans, and actually, socialist policies actually make that harder. So this that's not something that a lot of people understand on the left, unfortunately. Alrighty. With them, it's all about how blue lives matter until that blue life is black. Oh, so white people love the police until they meet a black police officer, and then, of course, a black police officer who voted for Biden, call them the N-word, and then kick them. Ugh. So this isn't funny because there's just no subtlety here. It's, yeah. This is great, though. So this is the European Commission actually wrote an article or a paper. It's not funny anymore, is what it's called. This is funny, guys. Far-right extremist use of humor. It's not funny anymore. And down on page 7, we'll see our old favorites. This guy is Wojak, right? He's the NPC. Doge, gotta love him. And then, of course, Pepe. And just read this. This is hilarious, guys. The Pepe the Frog meme has been appropriated by far-right online activists. It symbolizes a kind of superior nonchalance toward others, helping to normalize hostile attitudes toward minorities and political opponents, as well as a kind of anti-elite arrogance and condescension. It has become the icon of the alt-right. Really? Feels good, man. All right, I think we've all seen some variation on this. The original was everything I don't like is Hitler, right? But now we've got Hitler riding down an umbrella, a rainbow for some reason. It doesn't really make sense. The Emotional Child's Guide to Information Analysis. So this is just a ripoff of a right-wing meme. And, it's funny because, people are literally going around calling everyone Hitler. I don't know, fake news? The news is fake. I think this is sort of wasn't it Trump that came up with this? So, yeah, this is just the left copying the right. Not great, guys. You can do better. This is a common problem of the left, as I understand it with their memes. The wall of text. Yeah, I'm bored. I like the photoshopped bandana. I can't tell what this is. A Molotov cocktail, I guess. I'm not even going to read all that. I'm too privileged. Okay, this I like. This I do like. This is an actual pin they make and sell, okay? And what this is apparently supposed to be doing is parodying the QAnon movement. So we got a secret Jewish space laser core, Mazel Tov. I like it. It's clever. I guess QAnon's supposed to be anti-Semitic, so we're doing this. And then space laser is a reference to just, crazy science. So that makes sense. I searched for this on the internet, and I found this, though. So they got another pin they're offering called which adds Goyim Squad onto the bottom. So Goyim is non-Jew, and that just made me a little sad that you would need to you would go to, you would think this was clever, which I think is clever, and then you would still need to just declare to the world that you're not a Jew. You like this, but you're not a Jew. It just kind of broke my heart a little bit, but good effort. Okay, not strictly a meme because there's no picture, right? But words. If you are not a scientist and you disagree with scientists about science, it's actually not disagreement. You're just wrong. All right, so this is actually not science. This is authoritarianism. So if you believe someone because, of the letters behind their name or behind their credentials, or if you don't believe someone because of the lack of same, you are an authoritarian by definition. And this is clearly false just on its face because a scientist can be wrong, a layperson can be right. But, this is what these people believe, for sure. All right, this format's good. The change my mind format. People who are anti-vax should sign DNR orders to prove their commitment. I'd like to have a long conversation with whoever came up with this. Why do you think that? Because a lot of people who are anti-vax, such as myself, are aware of alternate treatments such as hydroxychloroquine or ivermectin, and they're aware that you're going to have better results not going to the hospital. So our plan is not to die, good sir. But I thank you for your concern. And this is going to, this is illustrating something we see in a lot of these leftist memes, which is just an outright call for violence. Here we're combining COVID with racism. For protection and safety out in the world, you need a mask, and I'm expecting to see the PPE, right? Oh, but it's a white person. So edgy, so woke. At least he, he did something unexpected. So that's kind of like humor. Alrighty, so up at the top, we got some anti-vax protesters. And then bottom, we're saying, don't want a vaccine, don't want to wear a mask. Fine, sign a friggin' waiver so that if you get COVID, you don't take up a hospital bed. Children with COVID and people with anything else shouldn't have to die for your selfishness. Wow. So what if we treat it with, as I mentioned, hydroxychloroquine and ivermectin? How about that? It's a false dilemma there. And then, COVID, as I made an early video this week about, COVID patients are a minority in most hospital systems. So I'll have to think about that a little harder, guys. All right. Now, this is something leftist pages do, is they share things like this completely unironically. Those who can make you believe absurdities can make you commit atrocities. And there's no irony here. There's no self-reflection. It's just, yeah, they thought this was appropriate. They thought this was, I think they think that right-wing people believe absurdities and are committing atrocities. I don't really know what those absurdities are. I guess the QAnon thing is about it, right? But what if only COVID were an absurdity, and if only we were committing atrocities? I can't imagine something like that happening. All right, here we go. Now, this is saying, right, this is making an analogy between swimming with sharks and wearing masks, okay, or getting a vaccine, however you want to do it. So this guy, he's the vaxxer or the masker, right? And he's just trying to save you. He's just trying to save you. You're swimming with sharks, right? And he's saying you're taking away my freedoms. You get more money, so it's like a pay-to-play scheme. And right, I've done my own research. Watercraft are unsafe. And then, oh, here's the old, here's the conspiracy theory canard over here. And I mean, this is just not a valid comparison, guys, because I mean, swimming with sharks is a choice, okay? And we don't, I mean, just walking the the charge is that we need to wear masks all the time, and we need to get vaccinated and have that in our body all the time. So that's not valid because of that reason, guys. If you're following the advice from Fox News and taking veterinarian ivermectin, please get yourself spayed or neutered at the same time. So, I don't know. I like this photo up here. I like his grumpy face. But when they had to get in the word veterinarian to make it funny, that's where they lost it, right? If you add a word to make it make sense, it's not going to work. It's not going to be funny. So ivermectin is approved for human use. Yeah, but we did get the threat here. Just get yourself spayed or neutered. Have no more children. And that's totally okay if you're on the left and you're talking about people on the right. All right, now this is a thing, an irony. The irony of anti-vaxxers spelled wrong, saying they don't want to be part of an experiment without realizing they are now the control group. How many times have you seen people say, I don't want to get the vaccine, I'm part of the control group, and have it, be funny, okay? So that's the irony. It's funny if you're observing it, guys, but this is the lack of irony on the part of the left, okay? This is literally something that people on the right say, and they're making fun of them for it and trying to twist it around and control it and failing. And just like that, conservatives were all my body, my choice. So that's another one where we're just saying that, guys. We're just saying that. You can't turn that around and put Forrest Gump on it and say that. So that's about it for today. Those are my leftist memes. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.